Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of the Throw the Fade podcast, where my name is Yevgen, and then I'm joined by Nolan and Dennis, and we'll be just talking about football today, but our podcast in general will be about various things that we're passionate about and enjoy or have different experiences in. And just to give a brief background about ourselves, so I am currently a senior at the University of Iowa. I'll be graduating in a semester. And then Nolan, you want to talk about yourself,
Yeah.
please?
So I graduated the University of Iowa about a year ago, 2 years ago, 2020. And I've known Yevgen for about 5 or 6 years now.
Yep.
And I am a full-time worker and I am passionate about sports. I love sports. I love football, basketball, baseball, all the good ones. And yeah, ready to talk about it, share my opinion.
And Dennis?
What's up, guys? I'm Dennis. I'm currently a freshman at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. Yeah, I also love to talk about sports. I love to watch sports. I love to play sports. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's get to it.
Yeah, so as you can tell, we all, have some experience in sports, whether that's watching, playing, etc. And we'll just share our thoughts and opinions on different topics. And like I said, today we'll mainly talk about football, the preseason, upcoming NFL season. And we're all from the kind of Chicago area or northern Illinois area. So we're all Bears fans. And we'll definitely, focus in on Justin Fields, the Bears drafting him, and what our expectations are for this upcoming season. Uh, so I guess we can just start about talking about this last preseason game where we played the Dolphins on August, what was it, 15th?
14. 14.
14th, yeah, sorry, 14th, this past Saturday. Nolan, what did you see that you
Yeah,
really
so
liked?
man, honestly, so not just necessarily the Bears game, but just watching a lot of the rookie quarterbacks around the league. Like I was like incredibly impressed with kind of all the young talent in the league. I mean, obviously I watched a lot of the Bears. I was actually at work that day, but I kind of made that a priority to, sneak in the game and illegally stream it. And man, I'm actually really impressed with Justin Fields. I think the biggest things for me, when you get a rookie quarterback, it's are they poised? Can they, obviously they'll with time they'll start picking up on defenses because these NFL defenses are just they're a lot quicker than the NFL or the college defense. So they're going to throw blitzes at them. I know it was only one game, one preseason game, but I think Justin Fields looks incredibly poised. He didn't. I mean, it was a little rough start at the beginning, but I mean, overall, I think that he kind of had a decent control of the offense. Um, you know, Definitely don't know if he's a week one starter, but I do think that he's the tool. He has all the tools and is exactly what the Bears are looking for in their franchise quarterback. I mean, this dude straight up has an arm. He made some throws in the game on Saturday where he's just ripping it, man.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah.
and another thing that I really just like about it is he's mobile. He'll kind of run out of the pocket and kind of sling the ball, which in the NFL nowadays you got to be able to do that. You can't just drop back there, throw the ball. You got to be able to move around because these defensive ends are running 4.4s these days. So you got to be able to do that. And he looked good out there, honestly.
Oh yeah, I definitely
Agreed.
agree. And I think just from the beginning, like you said, it's only a preseason game, but definitely gives me more confidence than Mitch did. The way he was just so calm and, the way he read the field, some of the passes he made, especially towards, the end of his playing time during that game, in the second half, I think it was, they just look so like nice and crisp. So for me personally, I think that main thing is just that level of confidence he has, which was more than Mitch, obviously, the past couple of seasons. Just gives me a good feeling about this upcoming season. Dennis,
Yeah,
what about
yeah.
Dennis? What about you? What did you see?
Yeah, again, just to reiterate, the biggest thing I want in my quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, is confidence. And again, he looked poised. All the throws he made I think were the right throws. Some of them were, yeah, a little off, but I feel like he was doing like what he was comfortable with, and like all the throws seemed good, right? And then another thing is like as he'll keep on playing, he's only gonna get better, right? And like the throws he
Yeah,
was already making today, that game, I don't know, they already seemed to be better than all the throws that Mitchell was making last
Yeah,
season.
literally.
definitely. And plus, I think
Yeah,
when we have Allen Robinson, sorry, Nolan, to cut you off, but when we have, our starting
Right?
receivers with
Yeah.
him, it's just going to make him look so much better.
Yeah, because he's still only taking like snaps with like the backup, right?
yeah, he
Like,
was definitely, yeah, exactly. I mean, he's out there with the twos and the threes, and
yeah,
obviously, not gonna, the Dolphins' defense isn't, they're not the starters out there, but I
Yeah.
mean, he looked pretty good with the twos and the threes, and I saw today that he's getting snaps with the first teamers this week, and I'm sure
that's
he's been
great.
getting
Yeah,
those first team snaps,
Hmm.
but I mean, at the end of the day, he's going to be a franchise quarterback moving forward. So getting those reps now, with a few more weeks left in preseason in fall camp before the season actually starts, it's so important for him just to get that chemistry down. I mean, Allen Robinson's a big play receiver. He's our number one. He's
yeah,
going to be the guy who's going to be, you know, going down the field, catching the fade almost. And I feel like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like Justin Fields, man. I mean, I've been following this guy since, I don't know if you guys have ever seen, if you guys have ever seen the show
QB1.
QB1,
Hmm.
but he was
yeah,
on that show, and like, dude, from day one, he's just always been that dude. He's a great athlete. I mean, I think he got drafted in baseball out of high school. Maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, I'm sure he had D1 offers in baseball. He's a great pitcher, and like, dude, this guy's a stud. He went to Georgia, didn't really pan out. Went to Ohio State. I think he lost like 2 games at Ohio State, and
Hmm.
obviously he's going to lose more than two
crazy.
games in the
Yeah,
NFL.
Yeah,
But I mean, dude, we've all seen him for the past 2 or 3 years. He's been a dog in college, and I think that the Bears made a good
absolutely.
pick right here.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be definitely something exciting to watch. Something we haven't really seen with Mitch that much of the past couple of years. So I think it's definitely an upgrade, and it's a sign that the Bears are kind of moving in the right direction. At least for these next couple of years, especially
Yeah,
while our defense is still pretty good. I think we'll definitely have a solid team.
and I don't know how you guys feel about this, but like personally, when I was watching like I don't know, when I was watching like preseason football, usually I'm not like too hyped about it. I mean, it is
right.
Hmm.
cool. It's
Yeah,
if it's football, it's fun to watch, but like these past few years with the Bears, like obviously we all kind of had hope for like the quarterback position, but
Yeah.
I feel like this year is a little bit different than most years because like Justin Fields is like the guy. Like I'm like really excited to see him. Like I think the Bears made like the right pick here. The Mitch pick, a lot of people weren't really big fans of.
Hmm.
Guys like Mike Glennon, guys like Nick Foles, the guys we signed.
Yeah.
We weren't really super thrilled about that. We were optimistic as Bear fans. Should
yeah,
have
Yeah.
been optimistic for years, but like I don't know. I feel like the Justin Fields pick, like I feel like almost all Bear fans like are really happy with that pick. And I think a lot of teams around the league are going to be scared of this offense. This upcoming season and for many years to come.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And speaking of that, this upcoming season, how do you think the Bears are gonna end up doing record wise? Especially because we have a tougher schedule this year, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Our
No,
schedule is
we
rough.
we got a rough schedule this year. I don't know. I think that personally, it's a gauntlet, man. I mean, we've only got the Rams, and I think the Rams are got better this offseason with Matt Stafford, and obviously they returned
Right.
the number one defense in the league.
Definitely.
Um, I don't know. I just really think that it's gonna be a tough schedule. Plus, it really just depends with that how Matt Nagy goes about that quarterback position. Are we going to start Andy Dalton, which I think we probably should do for that
Hmm.
first
Yeah,
game because I don't want a rookie quarterback
I
going
agree.
as it were. Is the first game at the Rams too?
Yeah, especially against the Rams. Like you don't want to destroy his confidence at the beginning
Yeah,
of the
with
season.
going against the number one defense. Yeah, you don't want to do that with a rookie quarterback. So
Hmm.
it kind of just, I think that maybe the first few weeks of the season, we should probably go with Andy Dalton, and we shouldn't be too like jump the gun with Justin Fields. But it just really depends about like, it just the start of the season just really determines an NFL team's like year. The first
Hmm.
like 3 or 4 games, it really does. Like And if we start out pretty rough, man, I think it's going to be kind of a rough season, to be honest with you guys. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Like looking at the schedule now, I really think that the floor for our performance this year is probably around like 5 wins. I don't think, yeah, I think we'll definitely be better than 5 wins, but I don't see us doing worse than five. But yeah, looking at the start of the season too, I feel like that's where most of our easier games per se are. Um, but that's like another thing that's worrying because like Andy Dalton will most likely play those easier games in the first couple of weeks, which makes it harder for Justin to assimilate into like the NFL. So I don't know. It'll be very interesting, and I think we'll be more entertained this year than last year for sure.
Right. I agree.
Yeah, I agree. I saw today on social media, Matt Nagy said regardless of Justin Fields' performance, he's still going to go with Andy Dalton at least the first couple of weeks, just so he can see like real NFL speed, how different it is from practice and college, just so he can have some time to adapt. So I
Yeah,
think
I think
Yeah.
that's I
that's
think
smart.
that's a smart move, regardless, as much as Bears fans want to see Justin play, I think it's smart to give him some time just to see how different it is.
What do you guys think of the argument that people are saying that like Matt Nagy's only doing this to like buy himself another year or something like that? Like, what do you guys think of that?
Um, well, to be honest with you, I feel like I mean, I'm not the biggest Matt Nagy guy. Matt Nagy
Yeah,
guys, you guys obviously know my concerns for him. But
Hmm.
I just feel like I mean, I I think he's actually going about this the right way, to be honest with you. I don't agree
yeah,
with most of the things he does, but I
Hmm.
think this is actually one thing I really liked of him doing. Um, I think it is going to buy him some time, but I mean, this is definitely going to be, if he doesn't develop this guy, he's definitely out the door.
I
right.
agree. Yeah, I think it's definitely a make or break year for him. Because he had one like really good season with us, and that's when our defense was outstanding.
The best in the league,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, and now that we have Justin Fields, like I know he's not going to start him right away, but still, we should at least get a couple of wins before we start playing Fields, just so we have kind of a cushion
Yeah,
for
and
him.
it's not like a desperation mode move. It's more of like
Exactly,
a we're a
exactly,
good team, but this guy's going to put us over the top when we put Justin Fields in that starter because he
exactly.
adds
Because
more.
yeah, it'll
Yeah,
be less pressure on him, which will hopefully ease his development.
Plus,
yeah,
I think Fields is in a better situation than Mitch was when he just got drafted because what Mitch had Mike Lennon and Mark Sanchez
yeah.
with
Jeez
him.
Louise, man. Talk
But
about
like,
a Hall of Fame lineup
yeah,
right there.
Yeah, quarterback room.
Fields has a Super Bowl winner in Nick Foles and a seasoned veteran in Andy Dalton.
Yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
guys, like Andy Dalton, like say what you want, but like when he was with the Bengals, he led them to the playoffs. Like,
Yeah,
obviously they never won like a playoff game, but like, dude, he was like a perennial playoff team, like the Bengals were, and he
Yeah,
was led
yeah.
by him. So I'm not gonna, obviously
You
I
can't
think he's
knock
definitely
him.
past his
Yeah.
prime, but like,
Hmm.
dude, he's more than capable of being an NFL like starting quarterback,
I mean,
no
he's got,
doubt.
he's got the facial hair now, bro. He's the Red Viper,
yeah.
so
Yeah, no
anything is
doubt.
possible.
Like, yeah, but but I think that first game, I'm not going to get my hopes up. Like, I really don't think the Bears will win that first game against the Rams. And, in the NFL, it's a week to week overreaction league, I feel
Yeah,
like.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
So I think it's just really important that as Bears fans and we just stay patient with the team and not overreact to if, let's say, Justin Fields does go in that first game and gets lit up. Let's kind of not really overreact a little bit to it.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. We got to kind of ease into it. So what about final predictions, like for our record at the end of the season? What do you guys think?
They
I
added one
think
more
that
game, right?
It's
yeah,
seven
they added one
teams.
more
Yeah,
game. Yeah, I
Okay.
think at least we better make the playoffs. I mean, we made the playoffs
Do
last
you
year
do
with.
you really think we're gonna make the playoffs?
Oh yeah, I think we
I think
definitely
we
make the
have to. Yeah,
playoffs. But
like
you have to,
if
dude.
we
I
don't,
don't think we are.
we don't. Huh? Why do you say that?
Like our schedule is like
Yeah,
insanely tough. We're playing teams from the NFC West
And
this
the
year.
South and the NFC South.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't
and we
like
have
any
the
of those teams.
Packers to deal with.
Yeah,
Like
Packers
it's
twice,
Yeah,
not.
twice. Yeah.
that's a good
I'm
point.
not. I'm not that confident. Like as I said before, like I will literally be happy if we get more than five wins. Like
Really, I just think we're more talented than 5 wins, man. I think that in the NFL, it's. I mean, let's be honest. The Bears Packer games are usually coin flip games. Yes, the Packers have won them over the years, but like
Oh yeah,
they're always closer games. They're not like maybe the occasional
yeah.
blowout, but like
Mm-hmm.
dude, they're rivalry games, bro. That
Yeah.
like the records get thrown out the window.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we don't know how the Saints are going to be this year. We don't know how the Bucks are going to be returning 22. I mean, it's hard to repeat as a champion.
Yeah.
yeah,
We're going to face them this
Especially
year.
we have full stadiums, right? Because weren't they less capacity because of COVID
Yeah,
last year?
right.
So I
Yeah.
think with a full crowd at Soldier Field, that might give us a couple more wins.
Yeah. And like, yeah. I mean, the first 4 weeks of season two, they're really important, but I mean, people are still kind of getting on that same page. It's still early in the year. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking pretty optimistic. I mean, I don't know if we'll be a high seed in the playoffs, but
Yeah.
I think we definitely have a shot, man. I mean, just
yeah.
Yeah.
we'll definitely get second in our division. I think. I mean, I don't think the Lions won't do nothing, and then like the Minnesota. I mean, they're not like scary. They got Kirk Cousins, but I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean, he might be a liability without taking his
Yeah, because he's not
vaccine.
vaccinated.
Yeah.
yeah,
He's in
yeah, I
his,
didn't hear
he's
about
in his
that. Yeah,
glass cube in the locker room.
Yeah. Did you hear about that? He's like, well, if a plexiglass cube is what it takes, then we'll build one in the
I
locker
didn't
room.
hear that. No.
Yeah. But yeah, Dennis, I think the Bears they'll have more than 5 wins. They definitely deserve more. I'm gonna say 8 and 9. I think.
Wow, you guys aren't higher than the Bears, man. I feel like, shoot, man, I could potentially see like 10 wins. Like I think it's a
Damn,
double-digit
nah,
win team, man.
that's too optimistic.
I think we're just too like. I mean, our defense is. I mean, I really
Dude,
like our young D coordinator. I can't think of his name. I can't think of his name
Yeah,
right
it's a
now.
new guy, right?
Jalen
Yeah,
Johnson. Wait,
no, that's a corner. I'm talking about the young defensive coordinator.
oh, Sean Desai.
Is that his name? I don't remember his
Yeah,
name. Like,
yeah,
dude, he's a pre like a he's like an apprentice for Vic Fangio, and like, dude, I
Mm-hmm.
think that he's a stud, man. They were
He
talking
might
about
shock some people. Yeah.
on ESPN today how he's one of those coaches who absolutely like preaches technique, which
Uh-huh.
is which in the NFL I feel like a lot of coaches don't do that because once you get to the NFL, you're pretty sound as far as your technique goes, and he's like one of those coaches who I've heard just preaches that, and that's going to be good for our defense, man, because that's going to when you continue to teach technique to these older players, that's going to keep them kind of grounded and kind of focused on what they got to
yeah,
do.
bro. Yeah, Robert Quinn definitely needs to brush up on technique after last season.
Yeah, we need less flags. I think that's one of our big issues as well.
Yeah, and
Nah,
that's
my main concern is off the offensive line, dude.
yeah, that's kind of been the
I think
Bears.
I think
Oh,
everything. I feel like literally every other position got upgraded from last year for our team, but the offensive line still is not up to par for what it should be if we want to like actually compete.
Hmm.
Plus, all the
yeah,
defenses we're gonna face this year
right, and
is
that's
like
scary because whenever you have a rookie quarterback, you just want to make sure that those guys are protected. And I feel like,
yes.
I mean, we did get that right tackle out of Oklahoma State, but I mean, he's still a rookie. But I know we just signed Jason
Apparently
Peters
he
too.
hasn't been that. Yeah, apparently that rookie has not been too good.
Yeah, so I mean, that's definitely a concern in the O line. I mean, that's just in the NFL. It's always been a concern because you go against these phenomenal, like athletic D lines nowadays, especially week
Yeah,
Yeah.
one against Aaron Donald.
Hmm.
Yikes,
yeah,
man! I don't want to
Yeah.
be on the line for that one.
Yeah. That's definitely gonna be a rough first week matchup.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, we still have a couple weeks until the season starts, so things might change until that happens. But yeah, I mean, just to wrap things up, yeah, I mean, the Bears, definitely have an exciting season coming up. Lots of things to look forward to, and still a few concerns here and there, but I think we'll have a good season and get to see what Justin Fields is really made of. How he can carry our team, how he can lead our team in the NFL. And I
and
think it's
I. Oh, sorry to interrupt you. I just want to ask you guys one question. What do you guys think the final stat line of Justin Fields' rookie season, his rookie campaign is going to look like? Like how many touchdowns, how many interceptions, how many yards, how many completion percentage? What do you guys think it's gonna look like?
Here, I'll
Oh,
go first.
yeah, hey, go for it.
25. I think he'll get like around 25 touchdowns and probably.
Passing or total?
Oh, yeah, that's a good
Because you,
question.
you do he
I'm
could run.
Yeah,
You
he can
know,
I'm gonna
run.
go total. No, I'm gonna go total. I'm gonna go total. I was about
25
to say.
total.
I was about to say passing, but I don't think. Yeah, it's something. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
that's realistic. Um, 25 touchdowns total, and I think he'll throw around 10 interceptions.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But like passing percentage, like completion percentage, I'm not too sure. I
Yeah.
definitely think he'll be more like
Like a
adventurous, I guess, in his passing.
Like risk taking.
Yeah, definitely will
Okay.
take more risks
Yeah.
because like he's a confident person and like he'll believe in himself that he can make
Oh,
that
yeah,
pass.
definitely.
Plus we have so many like explosive receivers now, like Marquise
Yeah.
Goodwin and Darnell Mooney. He'll definitely take like those a lot
Yeah.
more
Plus,
long
he knows
shots.
he knows he can do it. He's done it
Yeah,
before at Ohio State. He's been slinging. So yeah. Uh, but yeah, for my answer, I was thinking maybe 20 to 22 total touchdowns, and I'd say about the same. 10 picks.
Yeah, I actually like that, guys. I think I was thinking of the same with Dennis around 25. It just really depends. I guess for me, it just depends like when he becomes a starter. Because if
Hmm.
it's 4 weeks in the
that's
season,
true.
he won't have as many touchdowns. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think I think I think we can agree about 20 to 25. I mean, he's a rookie quarterback. He's going to sling the ball. He's going to make mistakes, so he's going to probably have around double-digit turnovers.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
10 interceptions is pretty fair. Maybe a few fumbles, but I think he's
yeah,
going to throw for about 3,000, like 3,500 yards, and maybe complete about maybe a little bit above 60% of his passes. We're gonna do a lot of dink and dump passes for a rookie quarterback, but
Hmm.
I think we'll have a pretty solid rookie campaign. I don't think he's gonna be,
dude.
break the bank in numbers, but I don't think he's gonna be, pretty poor. He's gonna put up numbers for sure. I mean, he's a freaking
Yeah.
athlete.
Oh,
He's
definitely. Yeah.
ball.
Plus, hopefully Tariq Cohen comes back, so that could help with like the dump off passes for bigger yards too.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And with that, yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up. Thanks for tuning in to Throw the Fade, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode.
See you.